What's up, you guys? So today I am going to be talking about a very important topic. So today I'm going to share 8 tips with you guys on how to avoid getting into car accidents. I have been in 2 car accidents in the last 2 years since I've started driving. Not proud of it, but I have learned a lot from it. So I'm going to share 8 tips with you guys on how to avoid getting into car accidents. Very, very important. Key to success. Tip number 1, be aware of your surroundings. This is something that I didn't fully understand and is the main reason why I got into the car accidents that I did. You want to make sure that when you're switching lanes, when you're pulling out of a parking space, whatever you're doing, that you're looking around and you want to try to do a full 360. So don't just look in your mirrors. You want to actually turn your head, because your car, depending on what car you have blind spots in your car and you're not able to fully see everything. You want to be a defensive driver, which means you want to constantly be looking around, make sure that nothing is in your way so that you can then switch lanes, turn, etc. The next tip is very obvious but still needs to be said. It is do not text and drive. I don't care if it's your mom calling, I don't care what it is. Like, you can pull over on the side of the road. It takes your eyes off of the road, it takes your attention off of what you're doing, and it's not worth potentially getting in an accident or harming somebody else or yourself. It's really not worth it. If it's that important, just pull off the road, park somewhere, answer the call, answer that text. But otherwise, please don't do it. The next thing is to keep both hands on the wheel. I know that this seems kind of dumb or not necessary, but you never know what could be happening and you want to be in full control of your vehicle. Okay, the next one goes back along with the texting and driving. You want to keep your distractions to a minimum. So let's say that you have a bunch of friends in your car or you're listening to music really loud, which is nothing wrong with that. You just want to make sure that your main priority is keeping your eyes on the road and being aware of your surroundings. It's super easy to get caught up in a conversation with your friends or having fun and stuff like that and not notice something on the road. It could potentially be dangerous. So you just want to keep an eye out, make sure that you're paying attention, that that's your first priority. You can continue talking to your friends or listening to your music, but just make sure that you are aware. Okay, next is pull into traffic slowly. So let's say that you're coming out of your house or you're turning right onto the intersection. You just want to make sure that you're, again, looking everywhere, making sure that there's no people walking, making sure that there's no other cars coming or heading in your direction. You want to be mindful of all of those things. The next thing is do not tailgate. So basically, tailgating is when you are very close to the car in front of you. I know that sometimes like a car could be going super slow or you're in a rush to get somewhere and you just want them to hurry up, but that's not going to help anything. They could slam their brakes and you will hit them and it'll be your fault. So make sure you keep a decent distance away from you and the car in front of you. It's very, very key. Next is to keep an eye out for pedestrians. This is especially prevalent when you're around a university or a school. For example, this happened to me the other day. I was gonna turn right on an intersection and it was near a school, and I had the right of way, but there were still pedestrians walking everywhere in the road. And if I hadn't been paying attention, I could have easily hit them, but obviously I didn't. I waited and then I took my right turn. Next is look around when you're backing out of a parking space. I have almost hit people so many times by not fully paying attention to what's behind me, what's to the side of me. Even when you're starting to pull out, you want to make sure that you're looking behind you the whole time, because you never know when some car will just be like breezing past behind you and hit you, or you'll hit them. So you just want to avoid that completely. Pay attention to everything when you're backing out. The last tip that I have for you guys is to keep up on your car maintenance. The last thing you want to do is be driving down the road and have your car break down while you're in traffic, while you're on the freeway, or something bad could really happen. So you want to make sure that you're on top of it, get your oil changed, make sure that they're checking your car regularly, especially if you have an older one, just to make sure that nothing is wrong, nothing needs to be replaced, and if so, get it done. So that is all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and that these tips helped you out. These are just some things that I've learned over the years of driving. I know I'm still a relatively new driver, but like I said, I do have experience getting into car accidents, and the last thing I want to do is get into another one. Even if you've been driving for a long time, it's always good to have a nice refresher and just to be aware. Again, the number one thing is to be aware of your surroundings. With that said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope these tips and tricks helped you out and that you can be more aware and safe on the road.